AI is everywhere, and everyone is obsessed with its capabilities. But here's what's barely mentioned. AI doesn't live in a digital space. It lives in massive power-hungry data centers, packed with thousands of GPUs, each one running day and night just to make sure your prompts come to life. Of course, all this has a cost so high, it could be world-ending in the future. But I'll get to that later. First, we have to understand some things. What even is AI? And more specifically, what is a large language model? At its core, a large language model is a computer program trained on massive amounts of textbooks, websites, code, and conversations until it learns patterns in how humans write and speak. When you ask it a question, it doesn't actually think like a person. Instead, it predicts the most likely word over and over again until sentences appear. What makes it powerful is its scale. Billions, even trillions of connections are made, allowing it to generate language that feels natural and intelligent. And the cost of making something like this? It's staggering. Training a single large language model can take weeks or even months of non-stop computing. For instance, take our friend GPT-3. Researchers estimate that training GPT-3 consumed thousands of megawatt hours of electricity. This is roughly the same energy that 11 American households would use in over a century. And that's just for the training. Every time you type a prompt and get a response, somewhere in the world, a rack of GPUs lights up. Multiply that by hundreds of millions of users, and AI becomes one of the fastest growing sources of computing demand on Earth. Of course, though, it's not that simple. Energy is just one side of the story. Another hidden cost is the data. These models are trained on vast amounts of text scraped from the internet. Without oceans of data to learn from, these models simply wouldn't work. But gathering and storing all of that data, that takes massive infrastructure, like servers, undersea cables, fiber optics, that all have to constantly be feeding the machine. And I wish I could tell you that was it, but there's even more. The cooling. Those warehouses of GPUs run hot, really hot. Data centers use gigantic cooling systems, often guzzling millions of liters of water every single day just to keep AI hardware from melting down. Some centers are even located near rivers just to tap into the water supply. So while AI might feel weightless, like magic flowing from the cloud, the reality is a planet-sized machine burning energy, storing data, and consuming resources at a scale most people couldn't even imagine. And the irony is, the more people use AI, the bigger that machine has to grow. But hey, maybe I'm overthinking it. After all, I made this entire video the old-fashioned way. And who knows, maybe this video would do better if I let an AI write and edit it. After all, AI-generated content seems to get more views than mine. Hey guys, Tech Diver here, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't seen me already, I upload every Thursday. And just before I leave, a quick shout out to this guy who suggested the video. Anyways, that's all for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.